Hi everyone, it's Ryan. Welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, I'm going to be showing you how I decorate some flower cupcakes. So, hope you enjoy. Okay, to start out with, I am using my mock meringue buttercream here, and I have colored some this light pink, some green, and some like a mustardy yellow. So the first flower I'm going to show you is just a rose. So I have my turntable here, and I just have this here as a pretty background. So just like piping on a nail, like a flower nail, you're going to just do a little cone in the center, and that is actually in the center. It doesn't really look like it on the camera. So how I do it, and I've said this in another video, I somewhat do backwards from some right-handed people, but I start piping, arch it up a little bit, and drop it up and away. And you're just going to do this all the way around. So you're just going to go up and down, up, all the way around the flower, and it's okay. Like you can see me hitting those other petals. That is okay. We're just going to go all the way around. And one thing you need to be mindful of when you are doing flower cupcakes is your packaging. So if you have packaging that all the cupcakes are going to be smashed right up against each other, you should really not go beyond the rim of the cupcake because your petals are going to start smashing into each other. If you have packaging where it's each individual cupcake, like some of the cupcake containers have like a little circle cut out where you drop the cupcake in and they're all separated, that one you could do a fuller flower on top. So now I'm going to take my green, and I just have a little leaf tip in it, and I'm just going to pipe. Let's see, there you can see it better. I'm just going to pipe some little green leaves just in a couple spots, and that's it. So that's going to be it for that one. Just a simple rose. And then I'm going to do another rose. But this time I am going to do, it's more of like a ruffly sort of English rose. So again, I'm going to start in the center. I am going to make a bit of a cone, but then I'm going to go back and forth. And then we're going to layer on top of that. And then we're going to go around one more time. Okay, now I'm going to go and fill in these spots with regular petals. And then we're going to go around just like it was a regular rose for the outside layer of petals. So there we go. So the inside is a little more like ruffly. And again, we're just going to take some green and we're just going to make some little leaves. And there we go. Now I'm going to show you just a very simple, like truly beginner flower. So this is just going to be a ruffle flower or like a daisy. So I'm going to take my green and do some leaves here. And then I'm going to do some leaves over here. You can add more leaves if you want to. On this, I just have a regular rose tip. And I'm sorry, this first one was a large rose tip, and it is Ateco 124 is the number on that one. So now I'm going to just do a ruffle flower. So you're just going to make little petals all the way around. I'm slowly turning my turntable. You could do this with the larger tip as well, and I'm going to do another layer. Okay, and then in the center, you could just pipe little dots or whatever you wanted to. I'm just going to pipe a little center like that. We already have the leaves on there. You could also put little like sprinkles in the center if you wanted to. And that is a very beginner flower. All right, so I changed the tip on my yellow bag just to a plain tip. And for this one, you could also use a grass tip for this one. I could not find my grass tip, so I'm just going to make it sort of like a grass tip. So this is going to be the center of the flower. And I'm going to take my large rose tip with the pink again, and I'm just going to go gently around so you don't knock that center over. And then we're just going to build larger petals on that. And because I have hot hands, I did not put too much icing in this bag so that I'm not like holding on to a bunch of icing the whole time and making it melt. Okay, so we're gonna stop there. And you can see right here, this is where I ended. And so there's a little bit of space. So what I'm going to do, that's where I'm going to add my leaves. And then over here, we have just a couple spots where I can really see the cupcake. So that one is done. Okay, so now I am just going to try to do more of like a peony flower. So I'm starting with my tip angled a little more toward the center, and I want it to sort of ruffle. Okay, so now we're just going to take, and rather than standing our petals up like you would with the flower, I have my tip leaned over, so it's actually covering all of that I have just piped. So I'm also making these a little bit longer because those flowers, stay more as like a tight ball for a while. So I'm just layering, sorry, I hit the camera, laying these down. And once you get to the outside, you can sort of stand them up and do them a little more often. Okay. So now I'm just going to, over here's where I ended. I'm just going to add my little leaves. Now, I will show you what those ruffle flowers look like with the larger tip. With these, you could get by with just doing like a single layer of petals, and they're really pretty. And this mock meringue buttercream is such a nice icing for piping flowers. It's so smooth. So then in the center, I just have this plain tip. So once again, I'm going to just pipe little centers so it looks like the center of an actual flower. And then just go around and add in some leaves here and there. Okay, so there we have 6 different designs for flower cupcakes, and these could be very pretty for like a birthday party or a wedding even, depending on the color you want to use. So there you go. Super simple. That took me, now granted I was showing you guys, so it did take me a little longer, but it took me about 15 minutes to decorate all those. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments if there's any video that you would like to see me do. Thanks for watching. Bye.